Hello, and welcome to the newest edition of Wrench Ride and Repeat. This bike here has been sitting on this table for 9 months. 9 months! Since last September, when the charging system burned out on in Ocean City, Maryland. I got it home, I put it up on the rack, I changed the charging system, and winter came a little early here in central PA, so I figured I'd just tear it down. And I spent the last couple months putting it back together. So today, we're going to start this sucker up, do the heat cycle that you're supposed to do when you put new piston rings in and rebuild a system. I've had it turned over. I think you all saw that. And we got oil pressure, so we're all good to go. We're going to try and get her started, so stick around. So before we get started, there's a few things we need to take a look at first. I put the carburetor cleaner or air cleaner back on. I tightened everything up back up again. I hooked up the battery. I put the, if you can see it over here, there's a, oh, where is it here? The IV bottle stand there, okay. And so we got this procedure from S&S for a initial startup procedure, and it's for sealing the head gasket. So the first time we're going to start it, if it starts, we're going to let it run for exactly 1 minute at idle, well, with the choke on. Then we're going to shut the engine off, go over it, check for leaks, make sure nothing's going down, let it cool off completely. Then we're going to start it up again and run it for 3 to 4 minutes, let the engine build some heat up in the cylinders, and then we're going to shut it back down again. So we're going to repeat that second procedure 3 or 4 times over the course of the rest of this afternoon. Then when you're finally done, we're going to do the first 50 miles are critical for new rings and pistons break-in. Let's see. Keep heat down by not exceeding 2,500 RPM. Avoid lugging the motor. Don't gear up to like third gear and try to climb a hill. All right. Do not lug the engine. Yep. Change the oil after 50 miles. Very important. All those little metal bits and pieces get in there from the piston ring seating and all that fun stuff. Then after the first oil change, you do 500 miles. Should be spent running the engine no faster than 3,500 RPM or 60 miles an hour. Okay. Around here in central PA, we have beautiful mountain roads that, you just kind of ride around. There's no city highway speed driving or anything like that. Not for this anyway. So, and then after that 500 miles, change your oil again, and you're off to the races. So here we go. Okay, I don't know if anybody's ever used one of these. This is just an IV bottle setup, sort of, okay? So put some gas in it, put the lid on it, hook this line up. I got a filter and a petcock on there. And instead of putting gas in the tank and starting a bike and something doesn't run right and you end up having to tear the tank back off again, you don't have to mess with the gas yet. Make sure all this stuff, we'll do this break-in procedure start. And it's a real pain in the butt to tear that tank off. So if you don't have to, just plug the IV bottle into the carburetor, do what you got to do, and then we'll start from there. I also got the fire extinguisher out, just in case. Remember my videos about motorcycles and fires? Question mark. All right, folks, this is the moment everybody's waiting for. I connected the battery, the air cleaner's on, we have fuel. Give her a little enrichment on this side, okay? Engine's on. Give her a crank or two. All right. 3, 2, 1. Okay, here's the countdown timer. We're going to let it run for 1 minute. So hang on. Here we go. Woohoo! Stop spewing oil. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Success. Success. Okay. So we're ready to go. What's the instructions say for our heat up procedure? Shut the engine down, thoroughly check for leaks and everything else. It looks good. After the engine is cooled. So Yeah, it got a little warm, not operating temperature by far. So we're going to let it cool down for a little bit, and we'll be right back for the second start. Thanks. Sorry, I seem to have lost audio for about a minute and a half at the beginning of this clip. But really, I'm just getting ready to pre-start the bike again, and I've got the meter out this time because we didn't really have enough time with only a minute on that initial start to check to see if the charging system I changed out worked. So now we're going to just get the bike going again. It starts up, it runs fine. I have to keep it enriched. This bike, for some reason, and maybe some others like this Dyna, are very cold starting, and you really got to let them get warmed up before they start. So in this video, I actually shut the enricher off and try and run it on the throttle, and it coughs and chokes and shuts off. So I had to do that twice. But yeah, kind of dropping some stuff there because the bike is shaking. You can't see it in the video so much, but there you go. The saddlebag's shaking. So I metered it, and it's 13 plus volts at enriching. So enriching is what, about a 1200 RPM, something like that. So I'm pretty confident that the system is charging properly. And when we get this heat cycles all done and we get it out on the road, I'll run it and then I'll bring it back and check it and see that it's maintaining its 12 plus volts or whatever, something like that. So that's about all I got on the voiceover here, and audio should be back in just a moment. Few minutes. Get walked up there. I'm very happy this is running the way it is without any problems. A major overhaul again and well then, it's always iffy. Did you remember to put this in there right? Did you remember to tighten that down correctly? But you guys watched that whole video series. We're good to go. So another 2 minutes. Pause it. Okay, we got the last 10 seconds here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And she's dead. That's it, folks. She's up to the warm, and let me turn that mess off. So here we are. We got it running. We got it warmed up twice. We're gonna let this cool down all the way down again, and then since we're outside, I'll probably drain the hose off, and we'll get this guy up to the garage with his brothers. So until next time, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Tell your friends all about this channel, and we'll get her going.